Namaste, beautiful yogis. This week's challenge for our beautiful yogis Facebook group is going to be, as I promised, a yoga challenge. So this week's challenge is going to be a pose that everybody can do. It is something that a complete beginner can join in and improve on. And the reason why I'm choosing this challenge is because the pose is challenging and the beginners will have the opportunity to improve on their strength and their alignment, while the more advanced and intermediate students will be able to also be physically challenged, but it will be a good opportunity to meditate and to start your day on the right track. Now you can do the challenge in the morning or you can do it at night, it doesn't matter. Just try to warm up a little bit before you start. So you can just do a few, very few, just side to side, reaching and just a little bit of more circular movement to introduce some movement and some fluidity into the body. You can move with big strikes. I like big strikes. And it shows expansiveness. And we're going to do warrior 2, but we're going to hold it for a while and we are going to go as deep in our warrior as our level allows. Now you will go a little deeper. Eventually, probably by the end of the week, you will be able to go deeper in your challenge. And what we'll do is we'll take warrior 2 and we'll make sure that the knee, now I'm on the right side, the right knee is pointing directly forward. If I am to take a photo of myself from directly in front of me or have a mirror directly in front of me, my knee will not be coming inward. It will be pointing directly forward. So that's one point. The second point is a beginner can hold warrior 2 here and eventually a little deeper and eventually a little deeper. And as you go deeper, you will be moving the back foot, the left foot further back rather than avoiding bending the knee forward and over the toes. So keep widening your stance. That is the whole point. We are taking big stance. We are being expansive. The arms are gonna reach out and try not to lean forward. Try to stay tall, upright. Try to lengthen through the crown of the head. Always in yoga, always think of your neck, which it is an extension of your spine. It is an extension of your spine, so always align it. Sometimes in triangle pose or side angle pose, you will see this. That is not where your head belongs. Your head is on top of your neck and your neck is an extension. So always follow the natural lines of your body and you will kind of understand alignment from an intuitive perspective. Without reading about it or without knowing much about it, you will always know where you're supposed to be. Anyways, so take in warrior 2 and hold in warrior 2. You can time yourself. You can time your warrior 2 and see if it improves over the week, or even if you come back to this challenge a couple of weeks later, it will strengthen your legs. It will strengthen your inner thighs. I get quite a few questions about strengthening legs and lower body. This pose is fabulous. It's just amazing for your body flexibility and strength, which is what we're after. We want to continue deepening our flexibility rather than just get strong. We want to keep the balance of both. Now, a complete beginner will just probably hold this for 20 seconds and then a few days later 30 seconds. An advanced practitioners maybe can hold this for up to 5 minutes. Let me know in the comments and you can go deeper here. And the point is to challenge yourself and to find strength and to find stillness, quiet space. When you practice it during the week, try to either keep your space, your room silent, quiet, or if you have music, have something very unengaging, nothing crazy, no crazy lyrics, so that you can focus on your breath and on quieting the mind. This is a simple, humble pose, and that's why I'm choosing it, because our biggest challenge in life is to stay humble and present and aware, and at the same time have confidence, inner strength, and I don't want to say self-esteem, because this is a very misunderstood and misused word, and it's really not that important to be all that into yourself, but I want to say the strength that you carry within, that gives you the power and the determination to do the things you do without needing the external approval. So when you truly believe in something, when you deeply believe in something, you do not need approval. And it's not that you don't care about other people and you're just reckless and other people don't matter. No, it's not that. When, for example, your faith in something, in love or in idealism or in nature is so deep, you don't need to go around and prove to people, no, nature is really awesome. No, you know it and you don't care to hear anything else about it. You embody it. You embody your faith or your beliefs or your strengths. So that carries through in everything in your life. When you're strong in something, you embody it. You don't need anything else. So when you see people arguing about something, it's usually they're trying to convince themselves, their own mind, that what they're saying is true. Let go of arguing, let go of trying to prove people something. Embody it, and people will believe you. I promise. Alright, so I'm feeling the burn, but I'll continue staying here. Spread the toes wide open. Make sure my knee continues pointing forward. And I will stay here for another few seconds. It is starting to really burn. I could stay a little longer, but for a first day I will come out and change sides. So this is going to end up being somewhat of a meditative challenge. When you do this, you will be able to quiet the mind and think about your breath and stay present. Continue opening that right hip while you're doing the challenge, and really please focus on the knee pointing directly forward. Sink a little deeper if you can. Press into the outer and inner edges of the back foot. The foot should be pointed slightly inward, and we're really opening here, tucking the tailbone under and relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the gaze, softening the gaze, and softening the facial expression. You don't want to show up on your yoga mat with this too much tension in your body and in your face. You want to show ease in everything you do. It will carry through in the rest of your day. So it's a good habit or it's a good lesson to learn from yoga. Softening the palms of the hands. So try not to have all this tension in your body, but try to be aware of every part of your body. This pose is all-encompassing. It really helps to strengthen and stretch every part of your body, engages every part of your body. I'll go a little deeper here, and I will focus on my breath and my Mula Bandha. This is a very in challenge, as we're holding something and we're not dynamic through something. It's also the fact that it's a simple pose, a beginner pose, a humble pose. It also feeds into the in aspect. And I can go a little deeper here. And another thing I wanted to point out is to try not to compare yourself to anyone else. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. And there has been, I would say, somewhat an unhealthy yoga trend on the social media. There are people that have contortion abilities. There are contortionists, and that is healthy for their body. But for most of us, that is not healthy. And getting certain poses just so that you can feed the ego is not the goal of yoga. So try not to compare yourself to anybody. It's not a competition. We really don't. It's not. The point is not where we're gonna get with the poses or how we're gonna look after we get on with our perfect yoga practice. The whole point is the journey. It's what you're gonna discover along the way. It's where it's gonna take you and how it's gonna enrich you and how much it's gonna inspire you in other areas of your life. To me, to have a healthy love for yourself, it's a matter of not looking good or being healthy or being even smart. It's all about being inspired and having a purpose, contributing something to others and to the world. So as long as you find, the way people say, oh, get a hobby, as long as you find your inspiration, what inspires you, what makes your spirit fiery, you are going to be a happy person regardless of how good or how bad your yoga practice or your looks or anything is, because you are filled with passion, with inspiration. I'm just now starting to feel this, and it's starting to burn. A few more seconds in here, and now we'll come out, just to keep it easy for today. First day, and I will go back to the first side, and I will take a side angle. I'm not using my elbow to rest on this here, which also can happen. I'm trying to align and reach and lengthen. And inhale, coming back up to warrior two and reach back, reversing the warrior. Love this pose. Inhale, over to the opposite side, side angle. And reversing. And coming back out. Let me know in the comments below, or better yet, take a photo of yourself and post it on Beautiful Yogis on Facebook, in our Facebook group. Let me know how this challenge goes for you, what it has given you, the insights that you will gain through this week, and the strength, the physical, the emotional insights, and the strength that it's given you, or the results after a week of practicing holding for as long as you can, warrior two. If you can hold it for a few minutes, up to 5 minutes, let me know, and I will also let you know how it is going for me. This was my first time, and I talked during it, so it wasn't as meditative as I will make it for the next few days. Thanks for joining me today. Namaste.